Thank you guys so much for waiting. Hopefully it wasn't too long of a wait. I don't have any taste notes because I couldn't grab anything from the website. But this is Cindia Jackson again. If you remember, 2 weeks ago we had a Cindia Jackson coffee. Um, what was it? The black licorice was also from them. This is one of Grace's favorite coffee roasters.
It's a
You are
fucking
not
wizard!
well, I almost said wizard. How we doing, Alpha? Welcome in. Big shout out to Cybertrucker Alpha. If you guys aren't following Alpha, do yourselves a favor. Check out that Mad Lad. I wasn't done yet. Oh, well, I mean, I just, I'm just trying to, get it going. You guys were yelling at me about how long it was taking. But, yes, Alpha's one of the biggest supporters I've had for this channel. If you guys aren't following Alpha, do yourselves a favor. Check that boy out. But this is Fluttanutter. I just realized I spelled it wrong. Fluttanutter. You're looking at marshmallow fluff in peanut butter. I think this is going to be spectacular, especially after a week of drinking that beet coffee. I am looking forward to something that's going to be delightful. But this is a flavor-infused bean, as you can tell. We do have some shiny beans. It's really interesting, though. There's some white roasted ones in there as well as the dark. I'd be interested. You can fluff my nut. Oh, my grandpa celery. But, good coffee. I know. I am serious about coffee. Absolutely. We got a bean box and everything, Mike. But as always, I would be interested to know if the flavor infusion of these coffees makes, obviously it makes it shinier. But if it makes the beans look darker. Naturally when we have our dark roasts and everything, obviously you can tell the darker the roast, the darker the bean, compared to your lighter roasts have light beans. I'd be interested to know how much the flavor infusion in them makes them look darker. Can I see the beans again, please? I had to step away. Absolutely, Grace. There are your beans. And the biggest of shout outs to Traditional Grace for redeeming 10,000 channel points to get me to try this coffee. Am I a French press man? I'm not. I'm a drip pot man. I'm old fashioned. I like what I like, and I know what I like. We've talked about maybe doing other types of preparation for them, especially when we get into the light roasts. However, I don't foresee me using it enough, kind of thing, that I can't justify the price for them in order to purchase that. Maybe one day, but no, I do have I've got my Keurig for when I'm running out the door, and then I've got my drip pot for when I'm doing all this other stuff. But yeah, no, I think it would be interesting to do it either that or a pour over for the lighter roast. That way you could get more of the flavors out of it. There's been a bunch of times where we've done lighter roasts that I've had a problem with pulling, the different taste notes out from it. That white coffee was interesting as all get out, Grace. We did a white coffee, which I've never done before, and it was very interesting. Mike, if you ever want to, this is our 85th roast rate, our 85th, coffee rating. I've got every single one of them, except for one of them that I realized not too long ago from Stop Platinum I forgot to clip and ship. But 85 of them we have done, and I am so pumped. Did I ever do Tim Hortons? No. The only regular coffee that we've done was Folgers. I looked at them at some point but got bored. I understand. I mean, it's coffee rating. How entertaining can it be unless it's the dill coffee, or if it's pinto beans, or if it's other things like that. But no, the Folgers is the only regular one I did, and that was just a joke that BSB pulled on Hot Pud because he wanted to grab the first viewer requested roast rate. But it smells delightful. I'll be interested to know how much the marshmallow fluff comes through, and boy, do I hope the peanut butter comes through. That'd be fantastic. But we will see. Grace, thank you so much, as always, for your continued support. I appreciate the hell out of you. Okay. It's going to sweeten the peanut butter flavor. So, I will say the marshmallow fluff is definitely a lot more prominent than I expected. Usually, when you have these flavor-infused beans, the acidity and the bitterness of the coffee cup, of the coffee doesn't really pull through. It's probably got a little bit of a bite on it, but it's not terrible. For those of you guys who are not into bitter cups of coffee, I do, hello Fanto. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully work's not too bad for you tonight. But with these flavor-infused ones, they are definitely going to be a sweeter cup because the sugars, it's called a Fluttanutter, something like that. You're looking at marshmallow fluff and peanut butter threshold. But it starts off with the marshmallow fluff, which is really interesting. Well, it's Fluttanutter, not fluffer nutter, like I spelled it at the beginning. It's Fluttanutter. But and then it fades into the peanut butter. The peanut butter is very lasting on the tongue, almost like when you eat when you eat peanut butter. It's it sticks around, for lack of better words, on your tongue and your taste buds. It's very similar to this. The marshmallow fluff doesn't stick around very long. I can imagine, Robo. I mean, that's also how we got midnight through college, fluffing them nuts. But the marshmallow doesn't stick around very long. And then it flows into that peanut butter quite nice. And then the peanut butter really sticks around. Delightful cup of coffee. It's not 10 worthy, Grace. I apologize. But it is definitely a 9. That is delightful. It sounds like it would be better iced coffee. So I tried cold brew about a month ago. And honestly, I was not about it. I lose my chaos card. Oh, well, in that case, Grace, 10 all the way. No. But it's very easygoing. It's more bitter than I expected for flavor infused, because all of the flavor infused that we've done have been very sweet, which is, as always, very impressive, I feel, for just a regular black coffee, without adding the sugar or the, any kind of cream or anything to cut the acidity of it down. So it does have a little bit of a bite, which is why it's a 9 and not an 8. And then peanut butter, I'm the biggest fan of peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I love hazelnut. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet for sure. Usually when you get those really sweet cups, I can't, it's just like, I've got a sweet tooth like no other. But when I have my cup of coffee, you want a little bit of a bite to it. When we had the biohazard that was like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine in it, and that was a very acidic and bitter coffee, and it was very chemically, because you could definitely tell they infused that with the caffeine instead of the natural process of the roasting. But it was intense. And that was for a cup. For a 12-ounce cup, it had 1,000 milligrams of caffeine in it. It was nuts. But Barispo, of course, on time as always. Shouting out the roast rates. If any of you guys want to see any of them, all, except for one, 84 because I obviously haven't put this one up there. All 84 coffees that we've done, minus one, are on there. Feel free to check them out. But, Grace, as always, darling, I appreciate you so much. You mean the world to me, even though you cause me nothing but chaos. And I hope you enjoyed your roast-free. Well, that is your coffee redemption. Not coffee redemption, but your roast-free. Is there lore reasons for the minus one? No, I just forgot. It was a tragedy. No, it was good and stuff. It was peach bourbon. I just don't know what happened. I forgot to clip it. But thank you for hanging out, guys.